Questions for Cade, guys?
What did Wake Forest do to keep you guys off balance today? It seems like you never could really get into a rhythm.
Yeah, I mean they had a great game plan coming into it. They had a great game, and super proud of our defense and just excited to get the win.
Yeah, about the win. So that's Coach Swinney's 165th win, tying Frank Howard. Just how special is it to see him just get that accomplishment, just have him as a coach?
Yeah, super cool. I mean, there's a reason I came to Clemson. It's because of Coach Swinney. So to see him, have that's a remarkable achievement, and super happy for him, and he's earned it.
How sweet was that first touchdown? It was a little bit of redemption per se, just from the fumble earlier. Just how good of a feeling was that?
That was great. Anytime you put a 16 play drive together, it was 70-something yards, and that's good offense. That's good ball right there. So, to finish with a touchdown right there is always good, and it was really good.
Yeah, and you guys have a bye week coming up. Also, Clemson's on fall break. Is there anything you're going to do with your free time, just kind of relax and just enjoy a little bit of time off as the season progresses?
Nothing much. If I could go home, I probably would, just because I don't get to go home too often. I'd probably go watch Westlake play or something, but if I lived a little bit closer than 17 hours away, I probably would go home. But no, I'm just gonna be hanging out and just kind of resting and resting my mind. Just kind of getting away from ball for maybe a day. It's 24/7, 7 days a week, and it adds up when you got a lot going on all the time. So I think that I kind of like where our bye week's at, halfway through, and but definitely celebrate this win and then kind of get through. Have a great week of practice all week, and come after it and get better. That's the most important thing, is just getting better next week, and then kind of once we hit Saturday, just kind of take a reset day.
What was missing, do you feel like, as far as it seemed like y'all couldn't quite get in the rhythm that you had at times last week? And there were a couple nice drives, but as a whole, do you feel like something was just not quite clicking right today?
Yeah, they had a great defense. I'm not really sure what it was, but just little things here and there, a couple of bad throws, and I'd say it was probably my most inaccurate day. I think I missed 2 or 3 throws, and that I just don't normally miss. The little throw to Jake that he dropped on his back hip, I'm just bad. The coming out in the first quarter, where I dared it to Tyler. So just gotta, I don't know why. I just wasn't. I have high expectations for myself, so I'm gonna be rethinking those throws all night long, and but we got the best defense in the country. I'll tell you that. We gave them the ball on the 9-yard line, and they didn't come up with points. How that's incredible. So freaking so proud of our defense. They balled their butts off. Just super proud of them and excited to get the win. It's fun.
What does it say about the confidence of this offense that you guys were able to make plays?
Yeah, hey, we didn't press. I think that, just look at the last drive of the game. They got 3 timeouts, minute and a half left or something like that, and we were trying to get a first down. We knew they were going to end up calling their timeouts, and we were trying to get a first down, and we did. I think we got 2 of them, and just. Hamp Green play of the game, honestly, on that. That's not an easy catch. That ball's coming 1,000 miles an hour at you. He gets down, catches the onside. Great field position. I thought Phil was about to break one of those for a touchdown, but he did a great job. Our offensive line is. No sacks, no pressures. They balled out today. Just so proud of them, and just to finish like that. It's not about how you start; it's how you finish. And to finish with that, just driving down like that and then finishing with a knee, it was good stuff.
What did you see on the touchdown run? It seemed like you obviously made the right call, but were you surprised it was as open as it was?
Yeah, I'm kind of reading the defensive end and seeing if they have a great player behind, and this great player was kind of more inside the box, so I knew I had an opportunity to. And then he just kind of flew right down the line and pulled it, and all I had to do was kind of outrun the inside backer, and it's not really something you game plan for. You just kind of always are alert of. Obviously most of the time we're going to hand that off, but if they do crash like that, it's an opportunity to pull it. So just kind of trying to keep that defensive end honest.
much fun is it for you to be able to use your legs?
It was fun. I mean, I feel like I've been able to a lot this last 2 weeks. You know, I think I did a couple more times throwing the ball last week, but I got to kind of get on the edge a little bit and show, you know, that was fun. I mean, it's always fun getting loose. I'm just kind of waiting to let one loose vertical. That's gonna be a good one. So,
how much of that's planned versus you're just making it up as you go?
excuse me.
How much of that's planned as far as you running?
I wouldn't say any of them. Maybe like 1 or 2 of them today were actually part of the play, and then there's a few of them where they did a great job, kind of dropping eight into coverage, only rushing 3. Offensive line did a great job up front, and they just kind of covering some stuff up. And you know, as a quarterback, whenever you kind of get in that situation, you don't really want to hold the ball in the pocket for too long. That's how sacks can happen. So, you know, they're dropping 8 guys for our 4 guys, and that's kind of how big runs can happen. So just kind of reacting and just, you know, our receivers did a great job of either, you know, faking a route off the scramble to kind of pull a guy with them, or blocking downfield and kind of get me some extra yards. So they did a great job after.
Okay, sorry, I've already been asked about this, but in terms of the vertical passing game, it didn't seem like it was there. Like, it wasn't Syracuse, but something Wake Forest was doing, or just game plan wise?
Yeah, they were just, you know, they were playing a lot of off stuff. That's kind of their defense, a lot of catchy corners, catchy safeties. They're trying not to kind of get beat over the top. They're trying to collision you at the stem of the route and just, you know, really give them the short stuff. And I think that's how drives get started. That's how drives get going, is, you know, just taking what they're giving you. And yeah.
Is there anything in particular you want to work on this week?
It's a great question. You know, I would say just continue to work on red zone. You know, I think we did pretty good on that today, but just continue to work on that. And I mean, super proud of our defense, the way they handled red zone today. But really just coming out with a lot of energy and not taking an off week. You know, we have an opponent in our minds. We don't play next Saturday, but in our minds we have an opponent in 2 weeks, so we're getting ready for them.
Cade, there's kind of a lot of plays out there today on offense where definitely on your end, make something out of nothing. They brought a lot of edge pressure on you. You had to kind of make something happen to keep the drives going. What was your thought process as the game went on with the pressure just coming from all sides?
Yeah, I mean, I think our offensive line did a heck of a job. I mean, I'm probably going to take them out to dinner one of these days because, you know, no sacks. I mean, that's great stuff. Against a defense that, you know, will kind of be all over the place. But, you know, they had a great scheme on the defensive side, but, you know, we did a great job of just kind of making plays when we needed to and finding a way to win.